Hello and welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as the Tigers are all set for their homecoming game as they are going to take on the Northridge Grizzlies, who entering tonight are 0-2. Tigers, of course, are 2-0. Looking to stay undefeated tonight are the Tigers, and they have a golden opportunity here, as you would always expect, on homecoming. Well, thank you for joining us so much on the Erie Tiger Network. We have an exciting broadcast. We might unleash some instant replay for you tonight, along with a bevy of other goodies. Lighter crew tonight, but robust crew nonetheless. Tate Ross, he'll be our producer tonight. Our technical director will be Bryce Schneider, and our quality control / replay assistant will be Sam Arona. Also, Chris Jolly running around somewhere with the sideline camera. And you can see the captains down there on the field for the coin toss as these teams are getting set to, well, get kickoff started here in Erie on what has turned out to be a fabulous evening. A little bit overcast, but in the 70s here for kickoff, and we expect a pretty good one. Of course, it came down to the wire last year. It took a miracle catch. They called it the Mathis Miracle for the Tigers to snatch out a victory late up in Northridge. And I can't quite tell. I was looking away. Maybe you saw who won the coin toss. But fans, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Erie TigerNet. You can check out the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page. And there comes the team busting through and running out onto the field. And we're excited for tonight as the Tigers, once again, trying to go 3-0 behind what has been a great start so far for Erie. And you may have caught the national anthem at the beginning. Don't worry, they always come up. Sometimes they play late. Thank you. All right, we have our updated. Hey, fans, if you're around for the next couple weeks, also don't forget to grab a copy of the Paw Print, the new program that we've done here for the sports program. Lights. Lights! And it will be Erie to receive first. Sorry, a little bit discombobulated here, but we are all set as the Tigers. And Noah Roper and Jaden Gilmore back to receive for the Tigers. Jaden Gilmore, a senior. Roper, of course, only a junior and has already had such a huge impact on this program. And we are almost all set here, as I believe that's Evie Meza set to kick it off. Oh, beg your pardon, looks like Drake Holdren, and this one will fly short end over end. It'll be fielded by Roper at the 22. He'll tack to his right, finds a little hole, and he is stacked up once he crosses out to the 35. And that's where the Tigers will begin their first drive, 1st and 10, here from the 35. And actually, they'll spot it just past the 35, almost at the 36. And we are hoping that we have some replay for you here tonight. And we'll see exactly how that works. So here we go. Tigers come out. Their first possession. Ball spotted between the hashes. And it will be Dion Lucero that will lead this team out there, the sophomore quarterback. And behind him is Noah Roper. Alex Mathis, one of the receivers, split out wide, and they will hand it off to Roper on a little counter give. Roper will bounce it to the outside, stops, and a good tackle coming up from, I believe, his safety spot was E.J. Elaines, and that will be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play for Roper and the Tigers. Of course, Roper's been outstanding through the first 2 games of this contest this season. As Lucero in the pistol again. Hands off to Roper, right side, nice hold there, bounces it up to the left, and it squirts out to the right. He's got daylight across the 40, the 30, he's being chased down the 10, and he tumbles to the 1-2 yard line. Noah Roper, a big run there for the Tigers, a gain of 59 yards.
It'll be an Erie Tiger first down.
And Erie with the first down and goal to go. Good way to start this contest. Now Lucero in the shotgun. Ball spotted on the right hash. Roper will flank him to his right. Hard count, handoff up the middle. Roper trying to squeeze it over the goal line, and he does. Touchdown for the Tigers. Put 6 points on the board, and the Tigers less than a minute in on top here. 6-0. And it'll be Julian Costine set to kick the extra point. Tigers setting up like they might run swinging gate. They'll rotate back in here. Costine. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Tigers. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
That's what you're going to want to remember. You're just going to have to go back and forth, and then when Tate cues me, you'll play it, you'll cue it up, you'll push pause, you'll play when he says play, and I'll bring it live. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you. You see the Tiger fans out in full force here tonight. For this one, it's a packed house for homecoming. And Costine will put it on the 40. He'll send this one high into the Erie evening and through the end zone for a touchback. Now, Northridge has started off 0-2 this year, but they have some dangerous playmakers, and one player to really keep your eye on is the starting quarterback for this unit, an outstanding athlete. And, of course, we are a little confused because what we have on the Northridge roster is different than what we have showing for their stats. Here's a handoff. That's Chance Eben, the senior quarterback, 6'2", 195, who is quite the dynamic playmaker. He's listed as 12 on Max Preps, but 2 on our roster, so we're just making sure that we have that right. Tigers lead it already off a great opening drive. Just 3 straight runs by Noah Roper, and he went the length of the football field in that first drive. Little swing pass out to the flare side. That's Werner with it, and the Tigers diagnose and devour Werner for a loss of 2. And the defense looks equally as jacked up as the Tiger offense did on that first drive. So that'll bring up 3rd and real long here, 3rd and 12. Coach Cooper, obviously we had him up earlier this week for the homecoming bash and really deflected any praise that we tried to hand his way. But It's fun to see the Tigers playing well, just organized well, and shooting in and making the sack for the Tigers. Back there was Spencer Brooks. What do you know, an Erie Tiger Network student back there making plays. And that'll bring up 4th and 12. And Northridge will be forced to punt. And Northridge sitting back to punt. Let's see if we can take a look at that one again here as Brooks just kind of shot in to make the play. There goes the punt, high end over end. Fielded toward the sideline and out of bounds. Let's take another look at that play there by Spencer Brooks. Kind of came in and kind of only caught the tail end of it. But, hey, we are getting close to having instant replay here. See him gobble up, make the sack there for the Tigers. And they will take over, the Tigers will, on offense. First and 10 here from the 47-yard line, their own 47. We'll have Sam kind of cue up some plays for us when we have moments here. We'll kind of show you some highlights. We'll really put together a bunch of nice highlights for you here at halftime. And now here is a little rollout. Lucero thrown toward the sideline, juggling catch, but I think out of bounds that time was Jacob Mansdorfer. No, beg your pardon. That was actually Isaac Kana.
Incomplete. Sorry. That's number 16, Isaac Kana.
And so,
That's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Mansdorfer, the wing back here for Erie. It's Lucero on the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Roper, the tail of the tandem. Pitch to Roper, near side of the field. He'll stretch it out to the sideline, stops, cuts, and ducks underneath 1, maybe 2 tacklers, and spills his way close to the 50. He'll be stopped to the 49. Pickup of 2 on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Now under 9 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. No Roper. We've talked about it. He's been so good so far through the first couple games for the Tigers. 279 yards rushing. And an offside call on the hard count. Just kind of peeking over the line of scrimmage there, I believe was Hunter Heinzelman. Really hard to tell. The roster for Northridge is microscopic by our standards up here in the booth.
We have a technical problem with the referee's microphone.
So now that'll bring up 3rd and a little bit shorter here. 3rd and about a short 4. Lucero sends a man in motion across the formation. He'll hand it off to Roper, left side, trying to follow his blockers. Hesitates, bounces to the outside. He's up the sideline, and Roper corralled out of bounds as he crosses the 30. He's shoved out of bounds across the 20, but he will be spotted out at about the 27-yard line. So a pickup that time for Noah of about 20 yards. Check that, 15 yards. 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball spotted on the near hash. Tigers looking real good here early in this contest. Hand off to Roper, right side, big hole. He's going to stretch it out. Oh, just a little shoestring tackle there, and then grabbing him around the ankle was one defender, and a couple white jerseys came to clean him up, but Roper was able to get 3 yards. There was kind of a nice hold that he pressed there, bounced to the outside, and he just got tripped up, and then another player just kind of grabbed the ankle of Roper and hog-tied him long enough for the cavalry to come in and clean him up a little bit. Now 2nd and 7 here for the Tigers. Ball spotted officially at the 24. Lucero checks into with his signals on the sideline. Erie Tiger coaches, you can hear them trying to scream the play down, and I think Erie's going to have to take a timeout, and they will. Well, Erie leading this one 7-0. We will take a timeout. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
How about having all of your
My name is Caleb Humble. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network. smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
They'll be entertaining us at halftime.
And welcome back in, fans. As you saw the band, they were announcing that over the intercom. They will have a performance. We'll have that at halftime along with some highlights thanks to Sam Arona working hard. There now, a handoff, no, keeper there by Lucero, bounces out of the hole, still on his feet, tumbling across the 20, down to the 15-yard line is where he's spotted down.
Dion Lucero, our quarterback for Erie, with the keeper.
And you don't even necessarily need a lock. Now a little handoff, and stretching it to the right side was Roper. Roper will scoot up there for 2-3 yards before he's finally brought down. And I apologize if our audio's coming in real hot. Not sure what's any different on our soundboard tonight, but man, it is real hot coming in. So we will try and kind of limit our audio a little bit. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Roper, left side, up in the hole, spins, hit by a couple of Grizzlies, and finally pinballed to the turf after a gain of 7, and I think they're going to give him the first down. No, they will say he's about a half a yard to a yard short, so 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. They have been executing on all cylinders so far. Chris Jolly, our cameraman down there. Johnny on the spot for you. Third and 1. Big play here for Tigers. Lucero keeps it up the middle. He's got enough for a first down. Almost got it up to the end zone. Kind of disappeared among the massive humanity. But he ends up picking up 6 yards. They'll give him 4 and spot him at the 2. So 1st and goal here for the Tigers. Little keeper for Lucero. Plunges forward across the goal line for another Tiger touchdown. And they now lead at 13-0 here early in this one. Good start for the Tigers. Costine out to kick the extra point. And let's go ahead and take another look at that one. As, see if Tate can't run that back one more time. And couldn't quite get the start there, but just plunged over the goal line. All right, we'll take another timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, as the Tigers now lead it 14-0 here on homecoming here against Northridge. It's been a fantastic start so far. And the Tigers look to continue that fantastic start. This ball will tumble into the end zone, and so another touchback there for Castine, and first and 10 from the 20 here for Northridge.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Northridge Grizzlies.
And Eben will come out here. Eben, through his first couple games, the numbers don't look fantastic, but we know he's a good athlete. 4 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's gone 21 for 49 for 257 yards in those 2 games. Eben's also rushed for 100 yards in those 2 games. So dual threat for sure. Now he'll take, look, loses the football, now being chased by Hort, still gets rid of it downfield. A flag comes in flying. They're going to have illegal man downfield. In fact, as I look up, Braden Garza, who was downfield blocking for a bubble screen, was caught downfield, and it is illegal man downfield. Not Braden Garza's fault, just a function of kind of dropping the football was Eben, and Garza, by default, too far downfield. Let's see if we can take a look at that. And when we take a look here, you see Eben there, or excuse me, Garza, number 71, big number 71, just down too far on the field, and that's why you get, well, what you get. So now the first down run as we go back to live play there. Actually, I think a loss of half a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 16 here for the Grizzlies. And man, Erie's defense has been stifling here tonight. See if the Tigers can get another stop here. Play action, and Eben is swarmed by a slew of black jerseys. And coming up with a sack that time, I think, is Jaden Gilmore. Just shot in, and he was on a blitz and gobbled up the quarterback. Man, the Tigers are having a fantastic start. It's really been amazing. And 3rd and long here. Eben looks, he's going to fire the fade, and man, that was a good long ball, but too far. Just a little too far. The receiver couldn't quite catch up to it. Eben tried to connect with the receiver flying down the sideline. That was Kaylor Werner, and that's a 4th down and another punt coming here for Northridge. Just a dream start to this first quarter. And that one fielded by Roper at the 47, makes one-man miss. Oh, and Roper gets just, I mean, socked right in the mouth. And the Erie coach is looking to the near sideline official asking why that wasn't a helmet-to-helmet targeting call. So Roper getting his bell rung there. We'll see if he just stays out there. And there goes the Tigers. Cameron Marcucci leading the way out there with the linemen. Great article on him in the Daily Camera. Part of Boco Preps earlier this week. Jamie Nelms, a tight end out there. Nathan Hackney, Colby Arlington, some of the big boys in there for the Tigers. Now here goes the handoff. Little stutter step. Cut to the right was Wingfield. He finds daylight, still on his feet, pinballing off defenders, and Wingfield crosses the 20 all the way down to the 17. pickup there of about 18 on the play. That'll bring up another 1st and 10. Hand off to Wingfield again. Big hole. Squirts to the left side. Wingfield lowers the head, nearing the goal line. Stretches out, and he's stopped on the 1. And Wingfield, a pickup of 15 on the play that time. How about Colby Wingfield coming in? A little change of pace there. Sometimes Roper, he's a more powerful runner, still explosive, but Wingfield, a little speed demon in there. And a timeout on the field.
That's their first timeout this half.
First timeout of the half. Let's see if we can take a look at that Wingfield run again, the second one. As take a look here, and let's see that again here. Wingfield just kind of cuts it up. See that explosion through that hole, then pinballing off defenders. And how about that? A little bit of replay here on the broadcast. And a big thanks to Sam Arona, Tate Ross, even Bryce Schneider, all a part of getting the replays going here tonight. Grayson Wolf helping us get set up. Real team effort. Replays not easy to do on live TV, but fun to do. How about that, guys? Seen some smiles here in the press box. 14-0, Tigers on top. 1st and goal. Lucero in the pistol. He's going to hand it off to Wingfield right side. It's been Wingfield's drive, and Wingfield will finish it off with a touchdown. 3 touchdowns for the Tigers here in the first quarter. We're still not done. What an explosive start. And, hey, you get up on a team that's 0-2 and has kind of struggled a little bit, maybe played beneath themselves. Well, you do that early, and that kind of breaks the spirits early. You've been practicing, putting in the time all week, and then in the blink of an eye, not even 9 minutes in, you're down 21 points. That is soul-crushing. The kick is up, and it is good, but there is a flag.
Number 5 point after is good. There is a flag down.
And looks like it'll be on Northridge, and this one will be declined. We'll take a quick timeout here. Tigers lead at 21-0. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry about that, Bryce. And it is a personal foul. So we will take just a quick timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Have you been cycling?
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, as the Tigers lead it here. 21-0 here in the first quarter as this one tumbles end over end. Hey, fans, don't forget to tweet at us at Erie Tiger Net. We will try and get your tweets on air. So tweet at us at Erie Tiger Net, and we will put them right on air if we can. And so 1st and 10 for Northridge. It's been a great start here for Erie. It's been a good start for our broadcast. We got replay. We got synergy up in the booth. Feeling a lot better tonight. How about that? And so the Grizzlies will start 1st and 10. Eben in the shotgun here. Grizzlies really need a score on this drive. Little slant pattern. That one's caught, and Noah Roper returns the favor with a smash over the middle. And that was Chivara.
Successful. Dropped by number 34.
And actually, I have that as Levi Muller as the receiver here.
With the first down on that play.
Muller, that would be his 5th catch now in the year. 1st and 10 again. First down of the game for Northridge. Eben in the shotgun. He'll float a fade. He's got a man. A perfect throw. This one's caught. And it's going to be a touchdown for Northridge. A perfect throw. A nice catch and run. And that was Kaylor Werner. There is a penalty flag on the near sideline. That might be a sideline warning against Erie. But I think this will stand.
There is a flag on the play.
And it is a sideline infraction.
Erie with the sideline infraction warning.
So penalty will be declined to the first points. And man, did Northridge need that. Looked like they might be in for an old-fashioned whooping here tonight, and they struck lightning there with that nice sideline fade route. And the extra point is up and good. Let's see if we can take another look at that touchdown there by Northridge. See the corner here as we cue that up. And just single coverage there on the outside. Little 3-step drop and a perfect dime there. And a touchdown there for the Grizzlies. We're going to take a quick, 15-second timeout here on the Erie Tiger.
Ball returned to the 36-yard line by the Tigers. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 2:57 remaining in this quarter. Lucero hands off to Roper, who makes it out to the 47-yard line. Enough for an Erie Tiger first down. Ball on the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. There is a flag on the play. face mask against the Grizzlies.
Alright, let's just set it down with our iPad.
Okay.
Okay.
We have an iPad that we can use. So that's mine.
Which charging block did you pull that from?
I replaced it with mine.
Oh.
I have like 2 or 3.
We have a mini USB to USB. Your one that you had today. And Roper scoots in. Sorry for the lack of commentating. We were about to have a camera die, and we had to rectify that so you could still watch. And Noah Roper again explodes. 35 yards, another touchdown, and the Tigers are in serious business here tonight. It's incredible to watch. And before you know it, I mean, if the Tigers could make another stand or two defensively and another score, we could be in another rolling clock situation. And now Costine's extra point gets blocked, and that's no good. All right, we'll step aside here real quick. Make sure we're all set in the booth when we almost had the camera die on us. Luckily, we spotted that, and we're getting it plugged in. So Tigers lead it. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball...
Okay. And welcome back in live here on the Erie Tiger Network. 27-7 here, 2:24. It is a shootout, as that one will go into the end zone. So what a great start for the Tigers. Cannot ask for much better than this, as the Tigers have scored on every offensive drive so far, much like last week. See if they can kind of cinch down the passing game a little bit.
It is a shootout.
Brandon Bird, Sam Marona, Tate Ross, Bryce Schneider, even Chris Jolly getting in on the action for you tonight. First and 10. Even in the shotgun, the senior barking out the signals, 3 wide. He'll look, was looking to pass, rolling. Now we'll dump it underneath. Caught. Tigers there to clean that up. I think Gilmore was leading the charge, and there is a flag down. I think there's going to be a holding on the Erie DB out on the far sideline, and potentially a hold on the offensive line or an illegal man downfield. We have illegal man downfield on Northridge, and I thought we were maybe going to have a hold on an Erie DB, and we do. So, hey, how about that? My eyes tonight working. And it is a hold on the Erie DB. Illegal man downfield is the first call. And then a hold out there on the cornerback on the other side of the field. And so those will offset. First and 10. Now here goes the snap. Handoff over the right side, and losing his grip initially, then regaining it and just kind of riding him down to the turf was Ian McDonald. I think that's who it was on the tackle. The Tiger jersey sometimes can get a little scrunched. It's sometimes hard to tell who that was. That was Ian McDonald there on the tackle. Now to bring up 2nd and 8. Now they'll run dual wideouts to the near side along with the H-back. One to the far side. They're going to run that deep ball again, and Eben overthrows. Out there in coverage that time was Alex Mathis. And they are trying to work that deep ball.
It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 21.
So 3rd and 9 here, and what has been kind of a long first quarter. In fact, we're 40 minutes into this game. We're still minute 35 left here in the quarter. That's what happens when you score a lot. It stops the clock quite a bit. 3rd and 8 here for the Grizzlies. Their colors are cardinal, navy, and silver, as that was almost picked off. Jacob Mansdorfer almost got his mitts on it. Mathis was almost there.
Hey fans, this game is being broadcasted for free tonight on the Erie Tiger Network.
And Mr. Paul Stacina giving us a shout. You might be able to hear him in the background here, and we are so thankful that you're watching with us here on the Erie Tiger Network as the Tigers lead it by 20 points here in the first quarter. Just an outstanding start. 0-2 start for Northridge. They lost a tight one as there was almost the knee on the ground for the punter. Instead, it gets it away. Fielded at the 41. Roper will bring it up the left side. Roper stretching it toward the sidelines. Roper tries to cut in and gets spun to the turf down inside to the 35. And Erie will have great field position for this drive. So another stop. If they can score again, man, that will really put the screws to Northridge. But Evergreen lost 22-19, or excuse me, Northridge lost 22-19 to Evergreen, and then last week against Greeley Central, they got blasted 50-21. And in that Evergreen game, Northridge just got kind of behind a little early and couldn't quite play catch-up. Their next game will actually be against a rival of the Tigers, Frederick. Lucero fakes the reverse, has an open man, and lays it in there perfectly for a Tiger touchdown to Alex Mathis. And the Tigers have been a machine here in the first quarter. Holy cow. 33-7. And now Custine. And then we'll try and take a look at the replay after this extra point attempt before we head to commercial. And they get in, and that one's blocked as well. So Tigers have a little bit of protection issues on the extra point. Let's go ahead and take a look at the instant replay. And see Lucero loads up, uncorks one deep, and the touchdown to Mathis. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. They can.
I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
And welcome back in. Fans, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Erie TigerNet. Like we said, you could tweet at us. We'll try and get your tweets live on the air. What's your thoughts here on this game? This one, the first fielded kick for Northridge. Got some blockers. They'll stretch it out to the near side and finally corralled out of bounds. Was the return man. That was Kaylor Werner.
Makes it to about the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies.
And so 1st and 10 here for Northridge, and they will have their best starting field position of the day. And we're trying to get some other shots down there for you, but we're having kind of a rough time with our camera feed. It's all wireless this year, which is great in terms of setup. But this many fans, a lot of cell phone signals, Wi-Fi, all kinds of stuff just blocking everything. And, well, kind of losing our feed a little bit. So, penalty here will, I don't know, just a timeout, beg your pardon. We'll stick right here. And let's see if we can't get Sam to cue up that touchdown pass one more time. Just an absolute beauty there by Dion Lucero. You see the two fakes on the reverse, the bomb up top, and laid in there perfect for the wide open Alex Mathis. And can't draw it up any better. Coach Cooper has a whale of a game plan so far tonight. 33-7. Erie leads, and timeout's over. Ball will be spotted here at the near hash. Northridge just trying to catch their breath. They've already used 2 timeouts here in the first quarter. Erie's even used 1. It's been a long first quarter, almost 45 minutes now. Handoff rolling to the left, firing out into the flat. Open man, and up the sideline goes Northridge. Couldn't quite tell who that was out there on the far sideline. And looks like that was Levi Muller on the reception. Now 1st and 10. Here goes the play action, and here come the Tigers. Sack that time by Jamie Nelms. There are a bunch of Tigers in the backfield, but Nelms was the one to clean them up.
In the backfield for the Grizzlies, number 18 from the Tigers, not listed on the roster.
And so Jamie Nelms just flew in and blew up the play. Now 2nd down and 16. Handoff, flare out, and oh man, the Tigers almost had a pick going the other way. Mathis read that and tried to sneak in there and pick it off. And now a 3rd and 16. Man, you can tell in film prep this week that the Tigers have been keying on that little swing pass. They have defended that with an A+ grade so far tonight. 3rd and 16, ball spotted at the Northridge 45. This should be, or could be, I should say, the last play of the first quarter. Here goes the play action. A Tiger coming on the backside, and a sandwich. An Evans sandwich, and I think maybe even a turnover. Cameron Marcucci back there.
Number 54, Nathan Hackney.
Nathan Hackney in there. Tabor Sire. Man, a lot of Tigers in the backfield, and that could not have felt good. And that will do it. End of the first quarter. Tigers on top 33-7. We will take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Erie with the lead here. 33-7 as we start quarter number 2. It's been a masterful performance so far here for homecoming. Heck, we even got a t-shirt cannon down there. Coach, or Mr. Carpenter,
For the second quarter of action.
having fun with the t-shirts. FRP Apparel kind of supplying the t-shirts and the t-shirt cannon.
It'll be the Grizzlies with the fourth and
That thing comes out with some force. I'll tell you what, if that t-shirt doesn't unfold, you better duck out of the way. Now, 4th and a mile. 4th and a long, 22. And Northridge will punt. Noah Roper standing at the 23 to receive it. Snap is good. And almost blocked as Roper will call for a fair catch. Heels at the 23, and that's where Erie will start. They'll actually spot him right at the 24 for the first drive for Erie here in the second quarter. Tigers, don't forget to pick up your copy of the Paw Print, the new fall sports program that will be at every home sporting event. $5. We got articles aplenty in there. And be sure to check that out. Maya Michelson. We got a story on Jacob Mansdorfer in there. A lot of content for you to look at. Be sure to check that. That's the Paw Print, now sold at the gate of all our sporting events. All the proceeds to that go help support your Erie Tiger journalism program. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They'll start at the 24. Here goes the snap. I think that's Wingfield. Has the handoff. Makes one man miss. Still churning the legs, man. Gotta love Colby Wingfield. Obviously, Noah Roper, he's going to be the bell cow for this offense. But, man, what a great change of pace. Wingfield, good forward pad lean. Kind of runs low to the ground and just churns those feet and runs through those arm tackles. Fun to watch from Wingfield. Now here's the snap. Play action to Wingfield. Little screen pass. Caught out on the far side. Turning up the sideline, I believe was Isaac Kana there. And he's got himself a nice little gain out to the 39. Pickup of about 7 there and a first down. Man, Erie has been looking great through the first 3 games. Kind of wonder a little bit about the opponents that they've played. I think Northridge, Eagle Valley, better teams last year than this year. So a little bit hard to gauge, but you're doing exactly what you're supposed to against the teams that you're supposed to beat up on. And a big throw down the field to Mathis, and it slips through his fingertips. It was a great huck. And I'm looking back here, and he threw that almost from the 30 to the other 10. Almost 60 yards in the air for Dion Lucera. Love to see that. I think Sam and Tate laughing at me that I was counting out the 10s. When that ball crosses the 50, the math gets a little fuzzy for me. Now Lucero in the shotgun. Pitches out to Noah Roper. He'll spin out of a tackle and lean back toward the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 10 from the 39.
So 3rd and 9 here for the Tigers. Longest down to go here on a 3rd down this game. By the way, the football team, if you take a peek on Chastanow in the 3A ranks, number 7. Great to see Erie in the top 10. If you look, though, they got to play Silver Creek, Meade, Holy Family. All of those teams in the top 4. Roper shakes one man loose, still on his feet. And, oh, man, he is gobbled up by the pursuit of the Grizzlies. But Noah Roper, he just fights for every single yard. So strong now. Really difficult to bring down. You could see that when he was a freshman. Our first year in the Erie Tiger Network, we talked about how explosive we thought Noah Roper was for a freshman. We thought he should have gotten a lot more touches. And then as a sophomore, Coach Cooper came in here and said, no, you're going to be the starting tailback, and he has blossomed. Roper now a little bit shaken up as he was beaten up pretty good on that play. Punt angling toward the sideline, and that one almost crushed our camera. We have another little camera down there, and whoo, that was close to disaster.
To the 25-yard line, where the Grizzlies will take over 1st and 10.
It actually shook that camera. You couldn't see it on your screen, but I hit right next to it, and I think it might have even just nipped the tripod. That would have turned this into a rough night. But 3 of the top 4 in the state in 3A on Erie's schedule looming there. So Erie will have a tough road ahead. Should be good. Should be a fun season. 1st and 10 now for the Grizzlies. They got their first stop of the game. There goes the fake inside give. Eben weaving through traffic. Nice little burst there. He's got 16, 17 yards and a first down.
Makes it to the 42-yard line for a Grizzlies first down.
Still 33-7. Tigers on top here. 9 minutes now and rolling. Quick count and a little burst there up the middle. That was Court Cunningham on the carry. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4. Brought down by Jamie Elm, number 31 for the Tigers.
Eben will hand it off left side. And not much running room that time for Kaylor Werner. Stopped after a gain of about 1.5 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
At halftime, if you leave, you won't be allowed back into the stadium. Once again, we hope that you stay for the entire game. Anybody who leaves won't be allowed back in for the game.
3rd and 4. Tigers crowding the line, showing blitz here. They do send the house. Quick little stop route on the near side, and that's enough for a first down. Mathis in coverage. That was Tanner Clark on the catch for the Grizzlies. For Clark, that's his, well, trying to find here, 2nd reception now of the season. Tigers showing blitz again, kind of coming up in zero coverage there. They do shoot through the gap, and because Tigers didn't clamp down in the running lane, a big hole opened up, and Cunningham exploited it and brings it down to the 20. Northridge starting to settle down here in this game a little bit. See if we can see what happened there on that replay, as we have a little stoppage here and a timeout. And you see the Tigers kind of coming up, stacking the line, and a little delay. Well, give us just a second here to bring that up.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily life. On the playing field, they are translated into the word.
And there we go. We'll run that back. A little bit late, but couldn't quite see the start of it. But the seas just kind of parted, and Cunningham was off to the races. Good job kind of chasing him down. Well, 1st and 10 here for Northridge. We'll come out with 3 in the backfield. Eben, kind of in the pistol here, sends a man in motion, 3 wide in the formation, trying to spread the Tigers out a little bit and tack up the middle. Tigers show blitz again, and Eben's able to kind of sidestep one defender. He'll still lose about a yard. Man, the Tigers brought the heat, and they timed that blitz real well. Now 2nd and 11. Same formation here for the Grizzlies. Low snap, caught at the knees, throws the fade route, picked off by Alex Mathis. And he will be called for forward progress at the 2, and that's where the Tigers will take over. And good coverage there. That actually wasn't Alex Mathis's man. He was covering the outside guy. They threw inside to the slot, I think, and you see Alex Mathis just reading that coming off his man, dropping there right to make the pick. And the Tigers will take it 1st and 10 from the 3. Thank you to Sam and Tate. Johnny on the spot with the replay. And we'll put that one in the books. How about that for halftime if we can? So 1st and 10 now. Tigers in the shadow of their own goal line. Under 7 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Not too strong of a breeze going, and delay of game on Erie, so that's going to back them up even a little bit more. Man, not a penalty you want to commit inside your own 5. So that'll back them up a yard and a half. Ball will be officially spotted at the 2. Lucero hands it off to Roper. Makes one man miss, still on his feet, churning his legs, bowling over defenders. He's got 12 yards and a 1st down. Noah Roper kind of reminds you when he runs a little bit like Adrian Peterson, just in terms of running style. Always kind of shrugging those shoulders forward, fighting off arm tacklers as he continues to run straight ahead. Now a keeper that time by Lucero, and he just got tripped up. Gain of about 4 on the play. Lucero had a lot of green, as a lot of white jerseys following Roper to the right, and Lucero kept it. Lucero, a different runner than Portillo from last year. Portillo brought kind of more the thunder. Lucero, a lot more the lightning. Now just 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Tigers taking their time a little bit more. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. Ball spotted between the hashes. Snaps good. Handoff to Roper. He's got a big hole. He's off to the races. Across the 40. Oh, I don't think anyone's going to catch him. Noah Roper. An 82-yard touchdown run. Puts the Tigers on top 39-7. And the Tigers cooking tonight on homecoming. Let's take another look at that one as Roper just bursting up the sideline. I mean, no one even close. Roper, he's big, but he's also fast. And I tell you what, before this season's over, he's going to get some looks. I know that Wyoming has already contacted about Noah Roper. He is going to get some attention here from some college coaches at the next level. I think we might have a D1 player on our hands here, folks. 40-7. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
My name is Caleb Humble. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
Searching for help with dachshund breeding.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. And it's been a whale of a game. Third touchdown of the night now by Noah Roper. Colby Wingfield has one. Alex Mathis has one. 5 touchdowns in, not much time. A quarter and a half, 5 touchdowns. That is impressive. Brandon Bird, Bryce Schneider, Tate Ross, Sam Arona here as part of the broadcast crew. Chris Jolly down there running around somewhere. And someone up top running our camera, part of the football staff. So we've tapped into their camera here tonight. So special thanks to them. Next week's game will be a Saturday game at 10 a.m. at Centaurus. And that one will be a little more closely contested, I think, than these first 3. Still a long way to go, though, in this one. But a 40-7 lead. Good start for the Tigers. Slant pass. Oh, no. And I think we might see a penalty, a targeting call, as the receiver just got absolutely just pelted. I think that was Ian McDonald, and they're going to call, I think, a personal foul, a hit on a defenseless receiver. Yep, they call a blow to the head. And so it was enough for a first down and then tack on 15 more. 10 more. That was a real big hit. Now 1st and 10. Eben looks, slings over the middle, dropped. Not able to hang on to that one was Hunter Heinzelman. And 2nd and 10. We'll have the band performance. We'll have some replays for you at halftime here on the Erie Tiger Network. Little nice stutter step move and a pickup of 9 yards. I think just a little bit short for the first down. That was Jacob Murado, or Jonathan Murado. So 3rd and real short. Tigers subbing on some heavier personnel here. Snap by Eben, handoff, and the Tigers diagnose and they deliver. A blow in the backfield, a slew of orange helmets. I think leading the charge was Jamie Nelms. And that'll bring up 4th and about 2. I think if you're Northridge, you got to go for it. You're on the Erie side of the football field. Haven't punted great. But on 4th down here, it is 4th down. There goes the handoff, and the ball popped out. The runner was down anyways. I think he's short of the line to gain. That's going to be real close depending on the spot. The near sideline official, because he kind of leaned forward with the football, and they will give it to him. Thought that was a little bit generous there on the far side, and the Tiger fans didn't like it. Coach Cooper is shaking his head. Coach Cooper pleading his case to no avail. 33-point lead for the Tigers. If they get another touchdown extra point, it will be running clock for the rest of the game. There goes the snap. Eben fumbles again, and he hops back on it.
Number 2, Chance Eben, sacked behind the line.
And so 2nd and 12.
For the Tigers. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 47-yard line.
Tigers shown blitz here. They'll back off a little bit. They're trying to set up the screen pass. Eben throws it downfield on the sideline, and that was caught tiptoeing inbounds. Good snare that time by Kaylor Werner. It's going to set up 3rd and short. But, man, this O-line for Northridge has struggled against the Tiger front 7. So 3rd and 2.
From the Tigers' 37-yard line.
Even in the pistol again. A little more tighter formation. 2 wideouts to the far side. Ball spotted at the far hash. Handoff left side, enough for the first down, and Moore is kind of rumbling his way across the 35 down to about the 32. Was Jonathan Murado. And the Grizzlies get another first down. This might be their best drive of the game.
Please stay and enjoy the show. If you leave the game, you won't be allowed back in.
Now a handoff. Madrado gets tripped up as he crossed the line of scrimmage. That was Jamie Nelms on the tackle. Nelms trying to set the edge out there.
That run tripped up by number.
Second and 9 now. Eben steps out of a tackler, throws it toward the end zone, and Roper is there for the pick as he splashes backward into the end zone. Roper just playing safety. Stepped in front, high pointed the ball, and got the pick. We'll see if we can't get a replay here from Sam.
Interception by Noah Roper, number 8 for the Tigers.
And see the ball down the sideline, and Roper just kind of rotating over. Doing a good job. Deep is the deepest, and Roper steps in front and gets the interception. And now 2:37. If the Tigers get it to 40, the rest of the game will be running clock. There were some penalty flags, but they were declined. They were on Northridge. Tigers get the running clock. We're going to see a lot of different faces out there. Nathan Hackney there at right guard. Cam Marcucci, always try and give the linemen some love and props. Colby Arlington, the center. No, Coach Cooper really likes Colby, the sophomore. Lucero picks up, still gets rid of it. Roper bobbling catch, and he will lose yards. Tigers playing with fire a little bit on that play. Spencer Brooks there, starting left tackle for the Tigers. They've done a good job tonight up front. 2 minutes left. Lucero hands it off Roper. Hesitates in the hole. Just kind of plowing through arm tackles. Man, if you do not wrap up on Roper, you are lost, as he will just blaze a trail. Now 3rd and 5. Tigers probably content to take their time here a little bit. Tigers looking at the sideline. I think they're going to run this down to the last possible second and then call a timeout. Tigers, they've had some big plays tonight. We'll take a timeout, though, here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Timeout called by Erie.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to Caraway.
I'll go down there at halftime too. We'll take a nice long break, and then Sam can decide how he wants to lay out the replays. Welcome back in. Rolling to his left is Lucero on third down. Fires. That ball is tipped, almost intercepted. Try to get Alex Mathis, and the Tigers will have to punt. Take a look at that big, long touchdown run by Noah Roper again. That was a thing of beauty. He's kind of stretched it out, found the hole. Defender had the angle, but no one was going to catch Noah Roper. Fourth down here for the Tigers. This might give Northridge a little bit of a chance here. They don't want this thing to go into running clock. Now this one, high arcing. Caught. Run over the right. Over the numbers, I should say, and corralled out of bounds. 1:10 left to go here, or 1 minute exactly left to go here.
42-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 for Northridge. Pass out to the right side off the fingertips, but a flag on the play. That's kind of in the area of holding. Big, large crowd here tonight.
Holding on the first lead.
There's that switch on the right side of the red button. Here, I'm going to take that down with me here in a sec. And we are trying to get another camera back up.
Ball placed at the 30-yard line.
Ball spotted all the way back now at the 30 after the penalty. 1st and 20. Grizzlies got to be careful here. They will run a draw, play a little bit more conservatively here, and they'll pick up a decent amount of yards, about 7 or 8. 45 seconds left and ticking.
It'll be 2nd and 15. With about 30 seconds remaining in good time.
$18 seconds left. And we're going to try and show you our view from the booth. Not a great view, but and then we'll get the camera going. But you can see a packed crowd here tonight for the Tigers. A thing of beauty. 40-7 as the Tiger football team running back into the tunnel here. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have some highlights. We'll have the band playing for you. We'll have homecoming court. A lot more here on Halftime at the Erie Tiger Network.
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Hi, my name is Caleb Humble, and you're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Get me.
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
We all
getting the fans, but the connection's so bad that this.
Yeah, it just showed the feet a second. I was like, what the heck? Is that what they're seeing too?
Yep. It sucks, I know, but we can't really do much.
Does he have the
Yeah, he has it.
Mr. iPad?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh.
Drum makers CJ Hull, Kylie Beard, and Fisher Moore. Is the band ready for performance?
How do I put in timeout?
We'll get it all. CJ!
That looks good. Oh, maybe it's this.
Let's hear it one more time for the Erie High School Marching Band under the direction of Doug Carmichael. The Wall of Sound, my favorite musician. Check, check. Check, check one. Microphone check. Next up, we'll be seeing our homecoming royal court. They'll assemble out on the field. We'll introduce you to each of the members of the royal court, as well as their parents.
Someone needs to get up there and mess with that.
Yeah.
We want to get up there and mess with that because it's super, like...
Yeah, it's like, no one's running the camera up there right now. Perhaps. You want me to run commercials right now?
First up, we have our freshman representative, Sophia Westbecker.
We have another iPad up here.
Sophia is the daughter of Jim and Risa Westbecker. Sophia takes part in volleyball, track, and tennis here at Erie High School. During her free time, Sophia goes on runs and
Everything that we say in here.
to attend CU or the University of Hawaii. Our freshman boy is Kevin Lloyd. He is the son of Michelle and Doug Lloyd. Kevin is on the basketball team here at Erie High School. During his free time, Kevin plays basketball. He plans after college to attend college. Next up, we have our sophomores. Sophomore girl is Trinity Guildhouse. Trinity is the daughter of Missy and Shannon Guildhouse. Trinity takes part in cheerleading and soccer. On her free time, Trinity likes to hang out with friends and family and go on adventures. After high school, her plans are to attend college. Trinity's motto for this year is keep moving forward. Good advice. Our sophomore boy is the quarterback, Dion Lucero. Son of Amber Lucero and Florence Atencio, Dion takes part in football and basketball. During his free time, Dion hangs out with friends and plays sports. After high school, he plans to attend college and hopefully play a sport. Dion's motto this year is JDYB, standing for Just Do Your Best. Next up, we have our juniors. Junior boy, Josh Kaderi. Son of Tony and Sarah Kaderi, Josh plays on the varsity soccer team. During his free time, he spends time with friends and family. After college, Josh plans to become a veterinarian. His motto this school year is to work hard, play hard, and enjoy life. Our junior girl is Avery Faber, daughter of Chad and Tracy Faber. Avery runs track for Erie and likes to hike with friends during her free time. After high school, Avery plans to go to school. Next, the senior members of our homecoming court. First up, senior Cameron Marcucci. Cameron is the son of Heather Jones and Mike Marcucci. Cameron plays on the football team and plays in the band. Cameron likes to eat and listen to music on his free time. Cameron plans on playing in football in college. His motto for this school year is so close yet so far. Our senior girl, Madison Beebe. Daughter of Laura and Eric Beebe, Madison is on the varsity cheer team and attends FCA. In her free time, Madison spends most of her time with friends and family, making the most of every day. Her plans after high school is to attend the lead school